I'm chasing a sub 18-minute 5K. I track my HRV, I monitor my sleep, I log every run. But recently I went down a rabbit hole on a food that millions of Japanese people eat for breakfast, and I've been eating it 3 times a week ever since. It smells like old socks, and it might be one of the most underrated performance foods on the planet. It's called natto. Natto is fermented soybean made by adding a bacteria called Bacillus subtilis to cooked soybeans and leaving them to ferment for around 24 hours. The result is sticky, stringy, and polarizing, but inside it are 2 compounds that matter for anyone who runs. The first is vitamin K2, specifically the MK7 form, and natto is the single richest dietary source of it on Earth. K2 activates a protein called matrix GLA protein, which prevents calcium from depositing in your arterial walls. Without enough K2, that calcium builds up, your arteries stiffen, and your heart has to work harder to push blood through them. This is what stopped me. A peer-reviewed study found that on days when arterial stiffness was lower, participants ran a 1,500-meter time trial measurably faster and recorded a higher VO2 max. Same person, same fitness, just different arterial stiffness on different days. Stiffer arteries, slower runner. It's a small study, 10 people, so hold it loosely, but the effect was striking. A clinical trial of 243 participants found that a year of K2 supplementation significantly reduced arterial stiffening compared to placebo. Natto gives you that K2 from food. The second compound is nattokinase, an enzyme produced during fermentation with fibrinolytic activity. It helps break down fibrin, the protein involved in blood clot formation. Cleaner blood flow, more oxygen to working muscle, faster clearance of metabolic waste that builds up when you're deep in a hard effort. A 2023 meta-analysis of 6 randomized controlled trials found nattokinase supplementation significantly reduced blood pressure and improved cardiovascular risk markers. A more recent study in over 1,000 participants, mostly older adults with existing arterial plaque, found higher dose nattokinase was associated with a 36% reduction in plaque size. No one has put runners on natto and timed their 5K, but if your cardiovascular plumbing is cleaner, everything else works better. I have to be straight with you. Most of the strongest evidence here involves supplements, not whole food natto, and the chain from natto to faster running has several links in it. Natto gives you K2. K2 reduces arterial calcification. Less calcification means more vascular elasticity. More elasticity means better oxygen delivery, and better oxygen delivery means you can run harder for longer. Each link has evidence. The full chain hasn't been tested in one study. That's the real picture. Sub 18 is the goal. Natto is now part of the stack. Let's see what happens. And if you want to know what your 5K time says about how long you'll live, that video is right here.